Hi, so this is one of my first outdoor reviews, so you'll have to bear with me if it starts raining or if background noise is problematic. But this is a review for a Kelly Kettle, or storm kettle. I believe these are first sort of popularised, I think, by sort of fishermen, possibly in Ireland, I think. I've had this for several years, not got an awful lot of use out of it, but I think it's a lovely object and a very cleverly designed product. So I thought I'd share a bit of information about it with you, show you how it works, and also compare it to a modern high intensity gas stove. But just to run through what it's about, basically if we just take the bottom off here, see that it packs up into two pieces, that being the fire pit, if you will, so that just tucks in there normally, but can be placed on the floor like so, and effectively it's a chimney. So you've got your fire in the little bowl down there with the vent for efficiency, and once it gets going it draws up the fire up the chimney and puts its heat into the walls, and the walls are two-skinned and they contain water. So basically it's a very efficient bit of kit for heating water in pretty adverse weather conditions. You know, you can understand that the chimney effect really pulls the heat through, and there's very little to be blown out by the wind. It's incredibly efficient. So basically you heat it up. You're not supposed to have the stopper in, so you place the stopper down by the side. When it comes time to pick it up, you lift it like that and you use your stopper, if I haven't wound it around the side here, as the mechanism to pour it gently out into your cup. Just an interesting point with this model, they always say do not boil with the cork in, it says it there. But this one, either by design or by quirk, the cork is cut so it doesn't completely fill the hole. I'm not quite sure why that is. Anyhow, so that's the basic kettle. This one came with some accessories to allow cooking. It came with a little pot and little holder for the side of the pot there, so you can work that as a pot with a lid or a frying pan and a small pot. And on this model you've got a grill which basically fits into the gap here, and then you can place your pot over the embers like so. However, I've seen other models, maybe more current models, where you've actually got a trivet which goes across the top there, so you can be both heating your water, enjoying the chimney effect, and cooking at the top as well. I think one thing to note about the Kelly Kettle or storm kettle is that it's not light. It's not light at all. You know, I'm not a great outdoorsman, but you wouldn't want to be carrying that around if you've got the choice of something like this. You know, this with the gas canister, so it's all contained, got the fuel, got everything to go, weighs less than this empty. However, there's a counter argument, because if you're going to be going a very long way, you can't carry endless supplies of gas canisters. Whereas this, if you're going to be mainly working from packaged food where you need hot water, you can always find fuel for it. It's very forgiving with fuel. It can burn pine cones, it can burn anything you like really. So there is a place for it in a long distance trekking scenario, I think. But most of all, I just think it's a cool design. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change camera angles and basically heat up a pint of water with this and with that in tandem and just see how they perform together, and then I'll enjoy a cup of tea. No prizes, but if anyone recognises that, be interested to know. It's close to some people's hearts, I know. Certainly in the southwest. Right, okay, so I'll stop there, move the camera around, I'll get these. So here we are back again, and I'll put a pint of water in each. Pint of water in there, and a pint of water in the storm kettle over here. So a reasonably fair competition here. So just to, obviously we know how to light the high intensity stove, but with the storm kettle, really all you need to do is, well, you work with what you've got, but to give it a fighting chance, I'll work with some fairly decent bits and bobs. So you've got a bit of lightweight sort of phone book paper here. We'll whack some cardboard on top. Let's give it every chance of getting going. And I'm not going to let this cheat, if you will, but what I will do, I'll let this establish a little bit before we start the timing, and I'll use my watch there. So use some fairly small bits of kindling to begin with. I'm sure you can find a more refined way of doing this. And what I like to use is cotton wool balls, just because I like to carry in your kit, and you can start them with a fire steel. Just make a little. This is seasoned kindling from the garage for the log burner. It's obviously not going on the pine cone principle, not going on the really Bear Grylls stuff, but really we're just trying to test the performance in a fairly basic way. Right, let's try that. It's a bit messy, isn't it? It causes me problems. Just want to get that somewhat established. Before I pop the chimney on. So as soon as that chimney goes on, it really does get going. Let's just try. The fire starting to go now. So we'll start the timer now. We'll feed in a bit more down the chimney here. And to be really fair, we'll also pop the lid on here, so it's almost as good as sealed as well. So we're at the 30-second mark. You can see how intense that is. Fire's getting going in the storm kettle. But as of yet, no bubbles in the water. Let's feed in a bit more. So we've just gone past the minute mark here, and the bubble pattern's spreading a bit. What we'll do is we'll just pause here for a moment. I've got a feeling that at about 3-minute mark this will be boiling away. This will be getting there. I reckon this will get there in 5 minutes. But let's have a look. Right, okay, so we're just before 3 minutes. And this guy is really boiling away very hard. I'm just turn him off so we can focus on the Kelly Kettle. Now, just trying to look down the certainly some bubbles in there, and certainly around the edge you can see heat coming through. Actually, whilst I've completely steamed up the camera, we are now boiling. So let's let the camera cool off a minute. I'll get my cup and my tea bag, and we're just at the 4-minute mark, so really not too bad. Pop the lid down there. Carefully not scorching my hands. And there, out of principle, is my Kelly Kettle mug of tea. Okay, so that took about a minute longer, but I think it delivered in a much more elegant way. And of course, you could deliver that cup of tea anywhere. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.